Folks, Casey and Eden are away at the beach. They're going to be there for about a week, going to the condo that my in-laws have, and the in-laws are going as well. Casey's parents. And it's a kind of a small condo, so it would have been pretty crowded if I went as well. Plus, I've used some PTO already this year, and I'm using a lot of paid time off for the World Series of Poker. So I am here until about Wednesday or Thursday. Living it up, grinding, living it up, never giving a fuck, you know? Except I do give a fuck. I'm gonna miss the hell out of them. I will be lonely, but we'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna go see the Mission Impossible movie tomorrow. I'm not afraid as a grown man to go see a movie by myself. I may reach out to somebody to see if they want to go see it with me, but I might just fly solo. I like it. It's kind of a vibe. I am gonna post this going live tweet. Almost forgot to tag ye old BetRivers Poker. Let's raise the ace-9. Oh. Click back 3-bet is enough just to scare me out with ace-9. Not the kind of marginal hand unless we're suited that I really want to be playing. You know what? With an ace, I think we still have to call. We could get ourselves into some trouble here, and there is an ace on the board, which obviously we suffer from a little bit of kicker issues here. Well, not so much anymore. Okay, you got the other ace? You do. All right, we got there, and we do end up chopping as a result. This is sort of why I was ready to just fold pre, but it ended up being just fine. Down here in the $20 Classic, we've got a... hold on, I gotta send my stream live on YouTube. Whoops. I'm just gonna fold here. Feels way too likely that one of them has a better queen than us. Oh, sorry. This one. I had queen 6 here. And jack gets there. Other player had. Survey says a better queen. King Jack. Okay, open ender. Still, I mean, it's very tough to be up against. Like, these hands both have a lot of equity, and we are not very sure about our queen 6. I'm comfortable with the fact that we got out there, even though we technically had the best hand at the time. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. Back to the $10 Classic here. We got Jack 6. We'll take a walk. Love that. I love that for us. Love that journey for us. Alright, just gonna fold here. 11 of 20. How many paid in the $10 tonight? We're not closed reg just yet. 17 minutes, but right now 7 places paid, $180 up top. Threes in the 20 with ace king. We play our hand out of position. On this board, we're going to check call. We're ahead of a lot of draws that would bet this flop. Pot is a spicy meatball, but we're still going to call. How about you check? Thank you. Stabbing pot with 10-3 offsuit. All right then. I'll get some question marks. That one's gonna get some question marks. It's a game of give and take. No, we'll just have to wait. No, you'll just have to wait. Oh, legs are barking a little bit. Worked out. I lifted late last night and then rode right after work today. I will say I will miss my daughter terribly, but it's nice to be freed up. You know, I don't really feel like I don't need to make sure I'm spending time with her before she goes to bed. So rowing after work, didn't feel rushed, didn't feel like I had to get it done, could just take my time easing into it. It's nice. But again, I will overall miss her terribly. All right, we got Jack 3 suited here. We will call the bet preflop from our opponent here. This would be a board that we could check raise a whole bunch, but I don't really like it with this combo. Maybe we should even fold pre, but feels a little loose to fold a suited jack. We probably do start folding some like suited tens though for sure, if not even the suited jack, low jacks there. The low suited jacks, not to be confused with the low jack position at the table. Raise and take with the king queen. Rock you like a hurricane. Oh, fives. Crack the king 10 on the river, on the club river. Nice. Raise king jack here. We get called by the player 2 hour left. The backdoor flush draw, let's bet. And we were going to continue on spades, maybe Broadway cards. But we check here. And we check here. Probably just a small pair here. I would wager. We block the king of spades is like a really bad card to have here because we want them to have the flush draws. It's better to have this than the ace of spades. But if they have the ace of spades, they have a pair of aces and they have a speed. So. I'm out of there. We'll come back to the raising well though with the ace and the queen. Goes around to the big blind who calls. Flop of 8, 7, deuce. We'll see what the see how frequently our opponent defends here. They should be defending on this board a lot. They're gonna fold. Give them an early tag, but could definitely reevaluate that in the future. Rock you like a hurricane. No. You're limping 50%. Oh, wow. They limp snapped. That's not great. Oh, we're way ahead? Come on. 63% hold. What are you doing snapping me off with queen deuce? Put an ace out there. This is not fair. Put the ace out there. Why are you limp snapping me with a queen deuce? What in the world? I was so like sure I was dominated there, and then to be ahead like that and lose is miserable. What a strange hand. Limps button, and it's like fuck it. These cards are the same color. We fuck it. We ball. Fair enough. Fair enough. Raise here with jacks. All right, we'll just fold the jacks, I guess. All right, folks. Whoa, why did that happen? Why did my table get fucked? I resized it, maybe. All right, I'm gonna take the break, folks. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. I wanted to open this. With Eden and Casey gone, I think the cat might be a little needy, so we'll open it up, see if she's wanting to come in and hang out. She gets a little lonely. All right, we are 21 of 22 here in the $10 Classic. We need a jam to get a double up, please. What happened to all my chips? Oh, I lost them with ace 3 to king deuce, queen deuce, right? The limp snapped me off. Yeah, that was weird. I repressed that memory. Limpers abound. We won't be joining them though. What is up here with ace jack? Player calls from the small blind. This player's gonna have a lot of like middling cards, so we're gonna bet out large here. Check. They could have 9-10. Backdoor hearts. Don't block backdoor hearts. Ace jack would be a pure hero call here, trying to call and beat queen jack, 10 jack. Worst ace, like ace 9, ace 10. Block those though. King jack, king 9. Overs that fold. Ace hearts. If I have the ace hearts, I call there, I think. I think if we have the ace hearts, we make the call. Oddly enough, I think maybe if they bet a little bigger, I'd probably call as well. It doesn't feel like a bluff sizing when they bet that size. 7-4 diamonds here. Just a backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw, I guess, if you're trying to really get a little desperate as well. Huh. 1 into 7 makes me want to raise, but that's kind of ludicrous with 7-4 here, so we'll just fold. Raise your king 10. All these limpy limpertons. Looks like the Benjamin and the $50 Classic did not run tonight. Sad times. What's up, Ori? Yeah, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Welcome back, my friend. Hello. How are you? I'll bet. We'll see bet half pot after 3 betting here. Well, not 3 betting, after raising over limpers, I guess. To be more accurate. Bet the slot. Cool. So raise again. At king 3 here. They're just milking me, and they're going to be milking me with a better hand than a pair of 3s, I believe. Alright, ace 8 will be all in probably here. You jams. Fold, I guess. Kings and ace jack. That seems like a good time to fold an ace 8. All right. We are desperate. Blinds went up as well. King 7, definitely a jam if we see 3 folds here. 1. Got a limp off of 5.5. Probably would have jammed over 1. We're not going to jam over 2 limpers. We just guaranteed to get called with our King 7, and we're not going to be doing great with it. How are you limping, brother? Oh, this is actually at least a like you might have this limp with some hands. The previous one you shouldn't. But it worked out for him. Trying to get some hands in. Surprised how hard it is to keep 4 tables of cash going on a Friday night. Where are you playing? Come on, give me something. Maybe we jam this hand no matter what, probably. Yeah, this will definitely do. Good luck, us. 2.7 big blinds. We are all in. I love it. I can get heads up with his hand. Oh my god, really? King! Oh, that's the king in the window. And then another ace on the turn. 10! GG. Everybody folds, and I've got king jack suited, and then we get called by the big blind who wakes up with ace jack. Gross. Just gross. To my sinful senses. All right, now we're in a 10-cent, 20-cent cash game, and maybe another one actually. Let's do 2 tables of that. Let's do 2 tables of that. What's going on here? You bet a normal size bet on the flop and then did this. Really? Okay. Okay. You play on rivers? Nice. I joined the 10-cent, 20-cent. Re-rocking. 100 NL? That's where most of the people are, I suppose. I still keep it really micro with cash games because I don't have as much experience, like nearly as much experience with cash's tournaments. I like that you're lonely, lonely like me. I feel lonely with you. I like that you're lonely, lonely like me. That makes me a fool. That you're lonely, lonely like me. I could be lonely with you. We saw limp limp. Let's raise with the 9-8 suited. I get value from ace king, ace jack. King Queen calls us all the way down. All right. Can't believe they didn't raise us at some point, but they just accept us just stabbing into them, I guess. Our hand was blocker bets essentially on the flop and turn, but then going for thin value in the river. Don't know if that's correct, but that's how I chose to approach it. Seems fine. These are the pocket sevens. Backdoor flush and straight draws. We call a small bet here on the flop. Ace on the turn. Yeah, 100 NL. Yeah. Figured that's where most of the folks are hanging out. Makes sense. Five foe here. Check raise. It's funny. All right, you got it. I don't know. Trying a second cash game table here. Raise it up. Get click back 3-bet. We're gonna call with our sevens. And flop comes 3 diamonds. We do have the 7 of diamonds. Maybe we should bet flop. Actually, probably should have bet flop. I thought about it. I don't know why I checked. Probably a mistake to check. Have to fold now, I think. What happened to our live? Ended up opening with 2 more tables so I can be selective and close the 3 tables. Now it seems like tables are filling up a little more. LOL. That's how it goes, huh? No matter what you did, it was wrong. Love for you will still be strong after boys of summer. Yeah. Oh, this cash game table, we raised the Jack 10 suited. Click back 3-bet. They love them. They love them, folks. Yes, they do. Interesting. Let's play a massive pot with Jack 10 suited. I think this player is not going to jam. And so we're just going to be at a huge pot with the best suited connectors in the game. Like, I mean they're not going to reopen the action when they jam, sorry. That's what I meant to say, really. So, because it doesn't reopen the action, we just get in a huge pot with our Jack 10 of clubs. We flop ace, 6, deuce. 0 clubs! Got him right where we want him, chat. What a wonderful little flop for our suited connectors. None of our suit and only 1 card even remotely connected. Technically, we could run out Queen King to make a straight. Queen? Would they have done it for us? There's the Queen. What did he need? That cowboy on the river. No. So many big blinds in the middle. Such a tiny bet on the river. Kings beat the Queen Jack, which I don't know what that Queen Jack is thinking about in the river. You think you're gonna get value from pocket 10s or something, maybe? Queen 6 here, we defend our big blind. Couple of different backdoors we'll call. We'll call again. Time to fold now. Raise here with ace queen. Gotta raise some garbage from the big blind. Not holding anything to the click. Nada. Zip zilch. Now we fold. Love the way people play on the site, the min 3-bet after all those cold callers. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Just click. The pot odds are absolutely insane. Other cash game table, we see aces versus nines for a 200 big blind pot. Nines should not be involved for 200 big blinds. I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't see the action, but I don't think they should be in there for 200 bigs. Ace 5 of hearts here. They open rip 25 big blinds. Players got a crazy VPIP, but I haven't been watching closely enough to see if they're just jamming any too. We would have maybe had to call this if they were jamming like insane balls, but we do have to worry about players behind at a table this large, you know. It is pocket tens, so we're pretty happy we didn't call. We're gonna pocket control here with top and bottom pair. Now we're gonna bet. Really? Really? I gotta call, I think. Worst two pairs is why I made the call. That is why I made the call. Fantastic. Raise, sir. Do 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 do. Raise it up with King Jack. Oh man, the min click, and we got Ace Jack here. This is so monka. Oh, we broke that cash game table. Player left. Ace Jack, we raise, call, click. We call because we know these players are very unlikely to open the action again. Not our flop though, and I wouldn't hate you if you just said I should just fold this pre. I wouldn't hate you ever really at all, chat, but particularly not in this case. Five tables, everyone is four-handed. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I got a spade. What about you guys? What's your number? I got a spade. Check, check. Yes! 5 of spades, too strong. We need those chips. We needed and wanted those chips. Why the clickbacks, man? Raise, click, call. Ace 8 on ace queen 5. I call, I guess. Check. I fold, I guess. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can get no love from me. I always feel like it's weird when the undercard comes when you have like a marginal ace, because like now another one of the ace X that you were ahead of has made 2 pair. Like if they had ace 6, now the ace 6 has 2 pair. So the selection of ace, like top pair that you beat now, has now gotten smaller, where it's just like ace 7, ace 4, ace 3, something like that. Was that some way of consolidating tables the way a live poker room would? Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be kind of weird though. Be hard to implement correct, like well. Let's raise here with kings. We head to the flop 3 ways, which of course has one of those hideous aces on it, and we see a player just ship it right in. Having the king of hearts here sucks, because like we'd want them to ship some flush draws. So ridiculous. Small blind, just a ton of ace X. Oh, Jack 5 flops 2 pair here versus Queen Jack. What is happening in these tournaments, man? I'm like not doing well in these tournaments, which is the worst part, right? Like that kind of shit is happening, and I'm not crushing this tournament. Are you serious? Three betting here with Queen Jack suited. Board sucks for us, obviously. We'll bet fold. Don't even have to see bet, but just figure we'd take a stab. It's an easy fold. Our equity sucks, so we don't mind getting blown off of it. Bet on hands like our own. Obviously, it's hard for them to have hands like our own because we block those hands. Gotta have food. I gotta have food. Got to have food before this river becomes an ocean. Before you. The raise to 2, it just ends up being like a 4-way pot every time here when we call. They're so priced in. Should I just? Is this where I should click back just to discourage the action behind? Not folding for 1 into like 7 or whatever though. At this point, we'd consider folding because the blocker bet now makes a flush. Yeah, feels like a diamond blocker that now hit their flush. Or alternatively, like a full house that now wants to actually try to get value. Flush confirmed. Still too scared to bet river. The Batman, nevertheless, calling it quits now. Baby, I'm a wreck. Shut my place, baby, you a wreck. And refuse. Jammed on here, folded our 5-3. Out of the unknown. I wanna be alone. I always come and go. Three bet ace 5. We get snap called by the player to our left. These players hate to fold pre in the cash games, man. I'm telling you. Nobody even considers it. Holy cow, one player actually did fold out. Alright, well, we just give up. This board like smashes the like bet caller and like flat behind kind of ranges, I feel. We'll just go ahead and check now. Born and raised in South Detroit. Anywhere. Oh my god, we chop. Hilarious. On and on and on and on. Who live out the shadows, searching in the night. You know what, we'll play one table of we'll join one table of the 50-cent $1. Spice it up a little. Down here we're all in with Queen 10. Snapped and rejammed on. It doesn't seem amazing. Okay, dominated by you and ace king behind. We need a queen, dealer. Okay, that's a good start. No hearts. Gorgeous, just like we drew it up. Nice little triple. Ooh, baby, a triple. And an ace king to follow it up. Whooping down the boulevard, the shadows. Not folding. I'm not fucking leaving. People living just a fine emotion hiding. Alright, so we get called by the big blind. Flop comes ace, 9, ace. Check. Call. Ace 7 it is. No! How do we chop? Come on now. What the fuck? People. A king 7 down here. You're on the opposite side of the table as me. There we go. Purple for Twitch. Fold here. We also kicked off a $5 cube sit and go. Let's raise down here in the cash game with ace deuce. Two callers, flop comes ace high. Call, I think. Huh. At half pot on the river, and we get paid. Trip aces beats pocket kings. Here we got jack seven of hearts. Just fold to the raise. Clubs here probably. I'm somebody to love. Anybody. Ace queen versus tens here in the 20. Tens knock out the ace queen. Entry still open for another 35 minutes though. We pick up pocket sevens, which we're gonna raise. And we're gonna see bet. And we're gonna fold. And do we beat anything here? We beat worse a6. Not jack 9 though. Not jack 9. There's your 10 of hearts here. See if it takes it down. Queen jack suited. We're all in here up against 6-3. So they had less. We got them all in. Queen jack or a 10. That'll do. All right, we're heads up, but at a big chip deficit. Only 4 big blinds to our name here. Queen deuce, we stack off, I think. Okay. King 9, good enough. All in. Close that gap, baby. Ace 4 call off. Jam when they limp. I would chop a lot. Let's get a 4 though. What a beautiful little sailboat out there, dealer. Oof. Not that one. We don't chop that one. Not in the way we wanted it to happen. We don't chop that one. Gross. All right, let's raise here in the 100 on the 100 NL cash game table. Ace Jack. C-bet the 10 high board. Third calls. Barrel big on the queen. Bluff spades. Obviously jacks, kings, nines, aces. A good card for us. We make Broadway. We bet it for value and get called. Nice. Beautiful river. Sorry, it was well, kings, nines, aces were decent for us. We were gonna bluff spades. We were called by King Jack. Hit top pair on the river. We'll check here. And we'll check call here. Now we'll bet. And we'll check now. Expect our opponent to bet their aces. We were trapping, obviously. And they didn't check back an ace. They wouldn't check back an ace. I think we were trapping. I don't think they call us again, probably, but they seem a little sticky, so who knows. Mm. 5-4 here for the open ender. Semi bluff here. The open ender backing us up. Let's get a 3. I still want to bluff clubs and over straight draws that don't get here on river. 8-9 and busted clubs. You might hear a call with a 6. We're not targeting get him to fold a 6, so. Yeah, see, that's the clubs. We wanted the clubs to have missed the river, though. I can't believe that player actually took some time to call. Obviously, that's definitely not the hand that we're trying to get to fold. Seems like they might be. I'm gonna tag them early here that they might be a little nitty. They might have just been distracted though, so we'll reevaluate if necessary. But it seemed like a nit roll. Seemed like a bit of a nit roll. Let's raise up here the king 9 suited. Okay, we'll fold to the 3-bet. Alright, we're gonna sit out the cash tables because we're on tournament break and I'm gonna take the break, folks. We come back, maybe we'll fire up another 100 NL cash table. There's not a whole lot else going on. I should unregister these cubes sit and goes too, just to make sure they don't start before while I'm on break. Yeah, I'm gonna take the break. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Come back a little early. We got the cash game tables to fire up, so. And my family's not here, so. Wish we had stayed in this one versus Ori here, I should say. I did not see the hand that you were in. Ten 9 of hearts here. We got a lot of equity in this hand, at least. Any heart, any seven, any queen on the river. That's none of those things. I did consider betting, but it just felt a little bit too greedy. What was the hand Ori was talking about? Was it this one? King Jack doesn't bet river or turn here. Interesting. Yeah, definitely didn't bet the king. Hello. Come on. Ace king here. All yours, brother. Nice hand. Oh, look at his hand. 2 flop flushes and top 2 pair. It's pretty gross. Ace 9 here. King 9 here, made 2 pair. Ace 9 made 2 pair. All in here with ace jack suited. Raising here with ace king in the cash game. I'm gonna get on another 100 NL cash game table. Queen 8 suited. Fold, I guess. Call here with Queen 5 suited. Pretty not fun. Check river. They delayed betting the 10 and bet the 10 on the flop, which is interesting. Okay. So he's here with King Queen. Snap call from our opponent. We're gonna keep bluffing here. Bluff out the ace, jack, ace 10, ace 9, ace 5, ace king, ace queen. Trip 9-0 on the river. Good fold. Good fold there, Ori. Raise here on this cash game table. Seven, maybe. All right, pretty short here. We're all in with King 9 in the $20 Classic. For 5 big blinds. Get it through. We're all in here. King and a queen. Hold. No fives. I bet here we got ace king. Seems like a good turn card. I want you to hit something. Doesn't call, but we get a bit of chips there in the 10 cent, 20 cent. Everybody here with king queen. Player calls. Calls again. Okay. That hurt. Pretty significant pot. Then jack here we call. Bluff jam river and we take it down to $20 classic. Raising pocket eights here. We get 3-bet. We will call. Let's head to the set mines. 3 ways. We do flop a set. Jack is actually maybe more concerning than if they bet. We're gonna jam here. Oh boy. Did you flop aces? This is spooky. This is like ace ace. If it's set over set, yeah, we just get coolered out of our shoes for a $200 pot. Not much to do there. It's that's how they play it when they flop a set. Was concerned about that when they absolute snap when we ship on the turn there, but what are you gonna do? Set over set, you're just kind of meant to get stacked, I believe. Just kind of meant to get stacked. Raising her 7-7. Pocket tens here. Oh my gosh, it's aces again. Oh my god, okay. Yep. Getting wrecked in the cash games tonight. This is why I usually stick to 10 cent, 20 cent. They just smooth called me all the way down with ace ace. We both had overpairs, but they've got the better one. Ugh. Gross. I mean, I gave the player the passive tag. Should have listened to my tag. Let's raise it up here with King 9 suited. Oh boy, pocket tens again. Ace jack here. Okay. Ace 4 will raise. Eight places are paid in the $20 classic where we're 13 of 17. Eights here. We raised. Everybody called. Sucks to put in 0.5 out of 10 here, but we will try to limp along with the rest here with Jack 8 suited. Don't jam. Don't jam from the big blind. I want my half a big blind back. Piece of crap. This player is limiting 67%, so this means nothing essentially to our decision making here. I think. Well, oh fuck, it's only 7 hands. I think we still jam here, but I kind of hate this. We do get called by dominating aces a bunch, but this is just too solid. I think not to ship it in. Okay, seeing that, we will fold. Raised 6s here. King Jack here. We'll win that pot for $37. $66 total. It's Queen Jack. So we had them pipped. Maybe they would have called for all of it, but I felt like it was a little thin. King Queen, we raise pre. They call. Call again here. Check. Call. Check. Pocket Kings. Wow, they played that so passively. Interesting. Also interesting. Up top 2 pair here. So he's here with ace 5 hearts. Take it down. Flush here. Call here with 3s versus Queen Jack. We're flipping. Ooh, it's spicy. Oh, I need a club. Oh. They make it straight. Just pair of jacks was good enough though. We're out of the 20. Oh no, we're not out of the 20. Sorry, just a little bit left. Just a little bit left. Lose an important flip, unfortunately. Probably should have just flicked it in here, but instead this player jams. All right, obviously we're all in here. Ace Jack here. Fold to the overbet. Flop an ace with ace deuce. Let's get some folds so I can see what I'm up against. Hopefully it's just a 9 or a draw. Don't want to see players calling and being able to suck out on this hand, which is not that hard to do. Let's get a deuce on the turn. How about that? It's a 5 instead. 7-8 gets there from the blind if it was betting as a blocker. 5-6 mixed 2 pair. Ace 5 was already ahead of us, but mixed 2 pair that we can't beat. Feels like big blind could just have the straight already. We end up with top pair. Hopefully top pair is good enough to win. One big blind and river. I'm not too scared of that. I am very frightened of that though. I am quite frightened of that. But we're good. We are good and up to a whopping 2.5 big blinds. 8 deuce, we're just gonna fold though. Oof, Yori with top set loses to the straight and the queen jack. Raising here with 7-6 suited. Yes, player's very passive. I never should have lost that huge pot to them. Free betting here. And getting 4 bet, so we're just gonna fold. I think we're in any 2 type of situation here. We're gonna call lifeguards. We got 9-3 versus the ace queen. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Goodbye. Finishing in 12th. Raise here over limpers with pocket tens. Raise the flop, which is queen, king, ace. One. But our set on the river, we get called by ace nine. Then six clubs here. My bluff. Block 9-10. We have 9-10 more than our opponent. They have ace-10, but I like the bet there. We get there against some of the things that then just call us, of course. Just call here with the 9-8 suited. Pretty good flop. That's weird because now the flush draws that bet out have gotten there. We have trips here. Weird, so weird. Bet small. Nice, we'll get paid. Bye. King Jack, cool. This kind of sucks. Worse aces can bet though, for sure. Yep, queen's full, just like I said. Bottom two pair here. Queen Jack here. We call in the big blind. Flop is King 3-3. And large c bet sizing will fold. Pocket nines here. All of it. Call. Just gonna fold here. Too much. It's a bit too much. Goodbye. You also had pocket fours. Well, it's gonna be tough for you to make a set, my friend. a good flop. Why does the board have to pair? This 5 has a boat. Just gonna call. King 8 just blasting away. Just blasting away. Seven deuce. Guess two cards. We're coming along. Barrel again here. Okay, I give. Three bet here with pocket kings. Flop of 8-7 deuce. King on the turn. Queen on the river. We're gonna bet large. Take it down. Whoops, I meant to raise there, but I was typing. Let's raise the king queen here. Take that one down. Ace king suited just flops a flush, a $74 pot. Queens here. Take that one down. Let's raise the ace queen suited. And take it down. Six four suited here. Gut shot, straight draw. Let's raise. Overbet river. Put them to the test. Hold. so many busted flush draws feasible there. Let's raise here. Nah. Bow out. Let these two go at it. Let's raise here with ace three. Nah. Raise up the ace deuce here. C-bet takes it down here. Three betting here with ace five suited. Fold there. Raise the ace four here. Let's go over to the 100 and over. Raise jack 10. Flop comes 8, 3, 4. Just gonna fold. Folded both. Folded the ace four here. We bet. We see bet flop. Then check folded the turn there. Let's call here with 10-9 suited. Too much. Players has overpair for a set. Typically, I think. Picked up a gut shot here, so we'll bet the turn. And we'll check. Queen deuce is good versus what, like 10-8, 7-8, something. 5-7. Just a gut shot for them. Okay, good to know. Got aces here. I'm facing a raise from under the gun. Shame. Finally got to stack somebody with a set. Oh, I missed it. The fours versus ace queen. Nice. And they have rage quit the table. We block a lot of, we unblock like a lot of the straight draws that would maybe play this way. But those straight draws probably don't call flop too often. I fold. King jack of spades here, we raise. They just fold. We'll fold ace 10 to Yori's squeeze. Why do I keep calling you Yori? Ori's squeeze. I know someone else named Yori. Ori, if you're wondering why I keep calling you that. You fold to Ori's squeeze. Raise here with ace jack after a couple limpers. Big blind snaps. Other player calls as well. Flop is queen high for our ace jack. Here's here with A7, just get it through. Let's raise the threes here. Pocket threes, you raise, flop comes 5, 7, 4. Call. All the way. What do you got? Nines. Yeah, this player's so passive. Like, they're betting so small. It's gonna flat the ace-5 suited rather than 3-bet this time. Backdoor flush draw and gut shot here. Let's have a bet and drill a 4 on the turn. About a 4 dealer, an ace instead. Ugh, I hate that. Check. Yerp. I knew you had a queen. Nine deuce suited here. We bet. Fold. Got 8-3 of spades here. Or 8-3 suited, sorry, 8-3 of diamonds. Those are not spades. Sometimes in my head I think 8-3 and then it comes out. Like, I think when I think of suited hands, in my head I think of them as like Jack 10 S, because it's how I write a hand history, and then my brain, when I go to speak, converts that to spades, even though I just mean suited. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense to anybody? A lot of passive players, Ori said, play like that with 54-3 PFR, VPIP, just play one buy, and if they get stacked, they leave. Yeah. Bankrolls and topping up are S4 and a concept as raising is to them. Yeah. They just like, they're just like, this is what I brought to the casino. When it's gone, it's gone. I hear you. 9-7 suited will raise here. Take it down. King Jack suited. See that here on the Queen Jack X flop. Bet again. Raise. Does this get you to share my reads in that guy? I maybe wouldn't. Doesn't seem great. Aces don't get paid on river. We make some dollars. On the opposite, if I write ace hearts queen S, I read it as ace queen suited. Interesting. Let's check here, Jack 10. Check again. Ace deuce of spades here, we defend. Ace queen here, we 3-bet pre-flop. Call up against Jack 10, flipping. We're losing the flip. Yikes. It's a big flip. Not running too hot in the cash games tonight. That was a big flip. We just lost that. unfortunately. Top pair, top kicker versus second pair and an open ender. They hit 2 pair on the turn. We did not recover. Folks, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Getting a little tired, and let's play out this hand and this hand maybe, and then sit out the other table. I am gonna wrap it here though, folks. We're gonna sit out all cash next hand. I mean, if you have a deuce, I guess fine. Jack 9, okay. Don't runner me. Okay. All right. Good playing with you, Ori. I'm gonna assess the damages, but I don't think we did too great on tonight's session. Let's take a look. I don't think it was too bad either, but let's see. Current session. More than I thought. We're down 404 tonight. Pretty rough session. Got stacked in the cash game a couple of times, I guess. More than I thought. It's more than I thought. I really down 404? Doesn't seem right. Oh, because I haven't left the cash game table yet. Hang on. Should be going down like another $100 here in a second once it refreshes. Yeah. Down 228 is actually what it was. 228 on the day. Way better than 404. Still not ideal, but yeah. I meant to go to this one. That is gonna do it for me, folks. Yeah, down 228. I just got like stacked. I lost with 10s to over a pair of aces. Like we both had an overpair in the one cash game hand, and then set over set 8s to aces. We started to claw some of that back then, but then lost a big flip and undid it all. As you saw, had the ace queen on queen 10-9 versus jack 10. They had a jack on the turn. I am gonna take tomorrow off. I think family's gone, but I think tomorrow I might go see the new Mission Impossible movie, and then I should be back for a full grind session on Sunday. If that's my current plan anyway. There's a chance I might stream tomorrow. We'll see, but depends on what time I go see the movie, or if I decide to go see it Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna play it by ear tomorrow, just figure it out. But thank you so much for being here, folks. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you either tomorrow or Sunday. Good night, everybody. Peace.